When should buyers buy a house? Are we in a buyer's market or a seller's market right now? Buyers. When should buyers buy a house? In a buyer's market, right? Because why? They can negotiate freaking everything. Everything is on the table to negotiate for. And you get that seller who's the grandma who wants to move back to the grandkids, and ain't nothing going to stop her if she's got to give up 15, 20, 30 grand to get that house sold so she can move on with her life and go spend the last 10 years of her life or whatever she thinks she has left with the grandbabies. She's damn well going to do it. So buyers can negotiate absolutely everything, and we should be talking to them about it. So here is one of the major things that I would personally do. Number one, obviously you can negotiate over price, but rate buy downs if you're taking out a mortgage are actually more important than the price. All right. Closing costs, repairs. When you add it all up, it was 22% below list, even though they paid full price for it. Okay. It's 22% below list when you added in the roof, the hot water tank, and the rate buy down. So the client ended up getting a 4.75% rate because of the 6% we got from the seller. They got all their closing costs covered. They got a new roof and a new hot water tank. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen everywhere, okay? But I called the listing agent. I'm like, why do they do this? And he goes, it was an 81-year-old man. He's starting to have some health issues. He owned 10 investment properties. He's owned this one for 20 years. And the way he looked at it was, I've owned it for 20 years, 10 of which I've owned it free and clear. And I made my money back on rent times 10 on this place. So, you know what? I'm giving up this much, but I bought it for like $65,000 when I got it. And now I'm selling it for $280. And I had to give up, I think it was like 30 grand or something like that. He ended up having 30 or 40 grand worth of stuff for the roof and everything. It's fine. I'm good with it. There's people out there like that. And you don't know until you look. But if you're open to this, there's deals to be had out there right now. And I would be screaming it from the rooftops. Like, it is a buyer's market. We can negotiate everything. And if you don't try, you'll never get it. And a lot of people are stuck on this mentality of 3 and 4 years ago where, I don't want to make that offer. That's insulting. They're just happy to have a freaking offer right now in a lot of places. Okay. They're just happy to have an offer. So make the offer.